Hello everybody, this is Maximilian the Hero again, and we're back with another game review. This time I'm going to review Cold War Zombies. This is the review I've been wanting to do for a very long time on my channel. Let's get right into it. So, I pre-ordered Cold War back in 2020, and I played Die Maschine. We're going to be mainly talking about zombies here. But man, Cold War Zombies was just a breath of fresh air for the zombies fans. Right after Black Ops 4, with how chaotic Black Ops 4 was and how it divided the zombies community, I think Cold War was a very good. I like Black Ops 4, but Black Ops Cold War was definitely a very good game to revive the zombies franchise after so long. After the long division of the group and all that. But Cold War on day one was amazing. Die Maschine was a very casual map. I loved how casual it was. The boss was very good. The rounds were just very easy. And it was overall a very good starting map. It was very popular on day one. A lot of streamers played it. A lot of people that you normally play Warzone played Die Maschine and got the ray gun, got high rounds. A lot of people were getting around 100 on day one. Very easy game. Loved the systems that they brought in, like the field upgrade system. I loved being able to choose what ability you got in the game. And I loved the Ethereum Crystal upgrade. You could upgrade all your perks, your field upgrades, your weapon classes, all the ammo mods, all that good stuff. Just for surviving high rounds or, doing Easter eggs. Well, back then it was surviving high rounds. I loved the upgrade system. I loved the skill tree system. And I thought it was all very good improvisement. And all of it was very good for improvising on older features from older games. Field upgrades were the best of these new features in my opinion. My favorite is Ring of Fire because I'm like that high rounds player, that advanced hardcore high rounds player that likes to get to the round 100 and likes to do as much damage as possible. So Ring of Fire is the best for high rounds, and boss fights are really just casual games overall where you want everything to be doing so much more damage and you want to grow and just stand your ground and destroy a whole lot of zombies. But there are also lots of other ones, like the casuals usually rock, or really everyone just rocks Aether Shroud. It's awesome for training. It's awesome overall. Invisibility. Who wouldn't want that? And the other upgrades like upgraded movement speed, being able to carry two of them. So playing with the different field upgrades, it really depends on your play style. You can choose whatever. There's like a lot of them, including the DLC field upgrades we got throughout the seasons. Seasons were new with Black Ops Cold War Zombies. I liked seasons. Instead of just DLC packs, we got little content updates throughout the months, and then the seasons would be the big content, like new weapons in zombies, new game modes in zombies, new updates to certain playlists, updates to zombie health, and all that kind of stuff. So I thought seasons was a very good way to do that, because I know Call of Duty is mainly seasons nowadays. So introducing them in the zombies feature was a really cool idea. Speaking of which, I also liked the idea of operators being in zombies. I know people aren't the biggest fans of operators and miss the crew, but the operators are cool. My favorites are Woods, Beck, and Ghostface is up there for sure. I definitely like Jackal a lot too. I've grown to like all of them. Stone, I like Stone. I like Stitch. There's a lot of good ones. Baker. Baker's a classic too. I liked the idea of operators and having multiple skins in zombies. Sure, they didn't play as, they were good. And, watching like the clown skin in the cutscenes and their lines were really good too. So overall, I like the operators, but I definitely miss the crew. But I like the operators. If we stay with operators, I'm okay with that. If we go back to normal crew, I'm also okay with that too. The guns. Every gun had the chance to be good in Cold War, like in Black Ops 3, and that's why I loved the guns. The DLC guns were awesome in Cold War Zombies, every one of them. The melee weapons were great. Pistols were even great in boss fights and stuff like that. Snipers were very good as well. SMGs, ARs, all that kind of stuff. But of course, the wonder weapons being the best out of all of them. But depending on how you level up your guns and what attachments you put on your guns, how you spend your money on your guns, you can have a uber weapon in a matter of 20 rounds plus, and you can have such an awesome weapon. Shotguns were obviously meta since day one, and they've always been meta, but a lot of people love other stuff too, and thanks to the awesome customization options, you can do that, and I love that. The perks were amazing in Cold War. I loved the returning perks. I loved the abilities gained through the tiers of the perks, and Elemental Pop being the only new perk technically new perk. But the Elemental Pop being a new idea, I love Elemental Pop. I think it was a really cool idea, messing around with all the ammo mods, especially the only DLC ammo mod we got. I loved it. My favorite map is Firebase Z. My favorite map in Cold War Zombies is Firebase Z or Mauer or Toten or Forsaken or Mauer or Toten. Yeah, Firebase and Mauer are my favorites. I love Forsaken and Die Maschine as well. I love all the maps. Outbreak was a really good way to start the like open world stuff, and I thought it was a really cool mode for zombies, and I thought it tied in well to the story and a lot of other gameplay features. But the round-based is always the best. Onslaught was a very good addition too, playing on multiplayer maps and them having different game modes even today in 2022. So I think Onslaught's a really good. I grinded Onslaught a lot and Die Maschine. I have the Dark Aether camo. I got it on my birthday, like the same day my birthday. I got Dark Aether for Cold War Zombies. Definitely the best Zombies Mastery camo. Vanguard's is okay, but Cold War definitely had the best Zombies Mastery camo. Black Ops 4 was pretty cool too. I liked that one. I liked the story for Cold War Zombies, and I'm very excited to see when it continues in 2023 or whenever the next Black Ops title is. I really liked a lot of the gameplay systems of Cold War, like being able to mantle, finally. That was a very good one. And just the overall gameplay felt really smooth, and I liked the zombies. Killing zombies was very satisfying on the engine. My favorite gun was definitely the XM4, but I loved the Gallo. I loved the Hauer 77. A lot of the DLC guns were very good in this year's Zombies, too. M79, I know, became meta near the end. It was always kind of a meta gun, but with PhD, it became even better. But the Wonder Weapons were very good. I think my favorite is the Ray K or the Crystal Axe for sure. Cerberus was awesome, and the DIE Shockwave was amazing. But I think the best change to Wonder Weapons this year was they made the ray gun so damn good again. Because of the health cap and how they buffed the ray gun. Oh, man. I'll always remember day one ray gun, man. Die Maschine ray gun. Oh, man. The first ever Cold War version of the ray gun. It was overpowered. They nerfed it, but it's still really good. So ray gun is still definitely a weapon people love in Cold War, and thank God, because, you know, it's just a legendary weapon, and I'm so happy it got buffed in Cold War and was a good weapon again, you know? I loved the Wonder Weapons. I loved the story. I loved the maps. And I love that we're still in year 2, technically, but there's not that much updates. Just new weapons every now and then a few bundles in the store. But I think Cold War definitely had a lot of good characters. I think the character development was definitely okay in some parts. I loved the boss zombies, the mimics, the manglers returning, the plague hounds, the hellhounds returning with a different twist, the Ordas from Outbreak and Firebase Z, or from Firebase Z and then they came back in Outbreak. And then Mauer or Toten, we had the Krasny Soldats from Outbreak return. The Tempest we had in Outbreak as well. And then Mauer we had the Disciples, which were really cool. Then we had the Abomination and pretty much all the bosses except like the Hellhounds and some other kind of boss. Like the Megaton, yeah. Forsaken. Forsaken was basically like the Revelations of Cold War. So that's why they brought in every little feature from each map at the end. But the Abomination is definitely the most annoying boss. Just because it's like the Margor, you have to take down all 3 heads or you're going to have a really hard time killing it. Forsaken is still the last map I need to get round 100 on. I got like round 70 and then died. So I definitely need to get that round 100 exfil soon. I love Forsaken and I'm so excited. And I love Cold War Zombies. It was very successful. Again, I thought the perks were really amazing. I thought overall it was just a very good year of zombies, like I had predicted when I pre-ordered the game. And I love Cold War Zombies to this day in year 2. And doing all the Easter eggs was really fun too. All the Easter eggs were really fun and casual this time around. And then the reward for getting all of them done was really cool. Considering the new weapon upgrade progression system, it was a very good reward and it was worth all the easy Easter eggs. So anyways, I love Cold War Zombies. So that was my review, guys. Thank y'all. I know y'all had been waiting for this one for a while, so I'll see y'all later. My name's Maximilian the Hero, and I approve the message.